All right, welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation. The conversation continues this morning, and I'm here to speak now with a goodly gentleman, Mr. Aldwyn Wayne. He is the CEO of WiPay, and he's going to introduce us to what this WiPay is all about. Good morning, Mr. Wayne.
Good morning. Good morning.
And welcome to the conversation. How are you?
Well.
You're well.
That's good.
Okay, so let's get to this. What exactly is WePay?
So WePay is a payment processing company. All right. We exist in 17 countries, um, including North America and in South America and Colombia, and recently in Africa,
Okay.
to be specific. We do a number of things related to payments and payment processing. Um, in Grenada, to be specific, we have partnered with the government to to provide them with our software to do grant payouts. So that's kind of what we do in Grenada.
Okay, so basically, is it safe for me to say that you predominantly work with governments?
No, we predominantly provide services to consumers, B2C and B2B. So businesses who want to accept payments online, credit card payments, debit card payments, we provide that platform that allows them to receive payments via credit card. And we
Okay.
also do that with individuals as well.
Okay. So I know that you've just re-signed a 3-year contract with the government of Grenada. Now, what does that renewed partnership signify for WePay?
Um, it signifies, our commitment to the region in terms of providing value with technology, payment technologies to the region. That contract is a contract that allows us to help the people of Grenada receive funds faster than they would, via checks. This grant program by the Ministry of Education allows the citizens of Grenada who qualifies to get this grant instantly on their phone and use it immediately.
Oh,
Um,
that's I think I read that in the news recently with the QR codes and everything like that.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so that's you.
yeah. That's us.
That's so where exactly is your company based?
We are based out of Trinidad. We have offices in Jamaica, um, New York, uh, Colombia, and in Ghana, but our head office is in Trinidad.
Okay, that's good, original. Now, the GovPay digital payments management system is helping to streamline government payments in Grenada. Can you elaborate on the key features of the system and maybe also how it has improved the efficiency of the back to school grant redemption that we're just talking about?
Sure. So, um, traditionally, governments would issue grants via checks. So, I mean, if you ever had a check, it's a piece of paper that you need to go into a bank. It takes time, line up sometimes and wait for them to cash this check, right? That process is time consuming, right? With our platform, the government, with the stroke of one key, can now pay, 5,000 people immediately, 10,000 people immediately, and they go straight to the bookstores or participating merchants, and they show them their phone and they scan a QR code and the money's on that QR code.
Okay, okay. So in essence, what it does, it improves the efficiency of these government programs. So is it just the back to school program you're working along with the government on, or other granting programs or also?
So yeah, so the platform is meant to be ubiquitous in terms of the solutions that government could use it for. It's not specific to the grant program. It could be used in any distribution program that the government decides to use it within. So to answer your question, I think the government might be in a better position to answer that. But it can be used across the board.
Okay, so in essence, the government now has to look at how efficient this back to school program is run, and see how it can use your services in other areas within the system.
I think they've. I mean, the last 2 years, they've found it efficient enough to extend it for a
Okay.
third year, well, for 3 more years. So
Right.
I believe we're there. They've found value in what we're doing, and how the solution works, and I think that's the reason for the contract, the extension.
I wish they can look into other ways, especially within the health sector, to see how that can be used to speed up processes there, because sometimes you find you're having to run from one department to pay for something and go there and go there and to go there. So I hope that the technical team within the administration look at all the avenues that your program or programs can facilitate the execution of their functions. Now, WiPay has been involved in training ICT staff on using smart terminals for the back to school program. In your opinion, how critical is this training in ensuring the successful implementation of your technology? And what feedback rather have you received from the participants thus far?
I'm sure. I mean, extremely critical because the technology is just a technology, right? You still have the human element of it, and if the people that is managing or using the technology is not using it to its full potential, then the system is not going to be, or the program is not going to be as efficient as it should be. So the training, albeit very simple to operate the system, that is, it's critical that the users are fully trained in it. All right. The terminals that you're talking about are terminals that literally scan the QR code and tells you yes or no. It's very simple. But
Okay.
a lot of things happen in between, understanding how to do it and actually doing it. So,
Yeah.
the training is a critical part of the deployment of the solution. And from the government staff, the feedback, again, this is something that has been in operations for 3 years now, 4 years. I think that they're very confident in it. They're very happy with it. But again, training is part of what makes the system great. They fully understand how to use it and can anticipate any problems that might arise during the month-long program.
Okay. And given WePay's experience working with multinational aid agencies, for example, the World Food Program and even other several Caribbean governments, how do you see the role of digital payment solutions evolving in the region, especially in the context of government and social programs execution?
Sure. Uh, so in the region, we work from Trinidad with the mayor of Point Fortin and all the way up to Jamaica with the Ministry of Labor and Social Services, right? Our aim is to uh, drive this inclusion, this digital inclusion, because it will make the lives of the citizens of the Caribbean a lot better, right? Getting paid faster, making payments faster, less hassle, less line, less error, more accountability, will just make for a better society, right? Not only in Grenada but the entire region, and that's what technology, you know, should provide. It should provide betterment for the people that is using it, right? And we're in the technology payment space, and for us, the goal is to make a better Caribbean. And that's what we're attempting to do, working with governments to allow the people to, receive better solutions.
Whereas you might be interacting directly with government and international agencies and so forth, but you must be interacting with the people of the region as well. You have to understand them. Do you think the people of the region are gravitating quickly enough to a realization that this is the new age, the age of technology? Because we still do have people who we are expecting to be more friendly with the technology, but some of them still have this resistance and phobia towards it. What do you say to these people?
It's our job to get them there. It's our job to show that it works. It's our job to deliver solutions that they can see the benefit in, and meet them at their point of understanding. If in Grenada, you are a recipient of this digital book grant, and it works, right? You might be someone that never thought that you'll be using technology, but if it works for you, then you'll transition onto the technology side. So I see it as companies like ours and companies that provide solutions just like ours. It's our job to get you know you know the society on board. It's
Okay.
do what we need to do.
Yeah, one of my Facebook contributors says all of those things that are being introduced in Grenada is long awaited upgrade to the new era and give the people the easier way of life in doing things, but be very careful while doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's. I mean, I've been an IT teacher for some time as well, so I know the IT aspect of it. But as a people, people have certain pushbacks, and I think what needs to be done is really the governments of the region need to go on a wide-based education drive and formalization drive to get the people to understand, hey, this thing of having a passbook to see how much money you have on your balance and these days are gone. Bring them to the reality that, hey, you can just use your phone not just for gossiping and Facebook and things like that, but you can use them for more productive things. So I think it's a wonderful initiative. I must comment on that.
yeah. I mean, to your user, I mean, I get what they're saying. The technology, as well as we think it is, it would have some concerns to people that might not understand how to fully use it. So the security concerns and, hey, does the government see how much money I get, or does the government read my phone, or see my messages? So those things are, again, information that we need to always have you know clarified, just because it's going to come with this inherent doubt because of the region. We're now heading into this space, so there's always doubt when there's change. Anything that is bringing change is always going to have questions. So I'll let your viewers know that the technology is not a technology that is pervasive. It doesn't interact with any other application on your phone. It's basically a SMS message that you get, like a text message.
Okay.
uh, it's not an app that you load on your phone that could read your messages or your emails or anything like that. It's just simply a text message.
Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Wade, I want to thank you very much for sharing with us this morning, and Aldwyn Wayne, that is the CEO of WiPay, and we look forward to future initiatives that can just innovate our way of life and living in Grenada, and by extension the region. So keep on doing your great works, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and have a blessed day.
uh,
Okay,
Good day.
good. All right, folks, that's it for the conversation with Mr. Aldwyn Wayne. He is the CEO of WiPay, and you hear what it's all about. Yesterday morning, I think it was, I read about the government's disbursement of the back to school program, assistance program. And I said in the news that it was being administered via a QR code, and this is the back end of that QR code that we spoke about. It's 4